What's up, y'all? What a day, what a day, what a day, what a day. Um, the NBA All-Star Game 2025. I was thinking, would this be something epic of epic proportions, or would this just be another rendition? I don't. This isn't for me no more. I think that's what's happening here. Uh, the only thing I saw that was interesting today was Shaq and them getting their flowers and all that. They gave them a nice send off. Um, I wasn't interested in this going into it because basically you were confused as to what it was with the format and was it needed? No, this felt like a circus than an actual game. Like this felt like an MTV Rock and Jock type of format. Just I've seen more competition than that. I'm sitting here trying to wonder whose idea was this? LeBron had his team LeBron versus team Steph, and now this is Steph Curry's brainchild. This is whole weekend is the mind of Steph Curry. So he put this together. He had that golf program. That golf show where everybody just runs around and play like wacky golf on TV when they doing trick shots off stuff. And this is the Steph Curry, his chance to go ahead and create something. LeBron, you see LeBron set out. He ain't want nothing to do with this. LeBron ain't doing that. We ain't doing Team LeBron. Oh, I can't do this. I'm sitting down. I regret not playing this weekend, but my foot, needs some rest. Yeah, my foot acting up. So yeah, I won't be participating in anything, but I'll be sitting sideline chilling. So they basically turned the All-Star game over to Steph Curry and say, we'll do all the stuff you think we need to do. So Steph Curry's in charge of this year's All-Star game. It's in the Bay where they play. So it's all set up for Steph to do Steph stuff. I saw Mr. Beast at NBA All-Star Weekend. Mr. Beast. I'm like, what the hell, Mr. Beast? Is this wait a minute. Why is Mr. Beast here on a Sunday? Like all the goofy stuff you do on Fridays. The NBA normally have they stupid day on Friday. That's for all the silly, wacky stuff and celebrities and all that, right? Saturday, it transforms into the Saturday, it transforms into okay, these are events. And then Sunday, it's the game of the stars. That's what people came for. I don't want to see Mr. Beast on Sundays or the All-Star game. Like, I don't want to see Mr. Beast at the NBA All-Star game. When I think of Mr. Beast, I don't think about the NBA All-Star game. I'm just saying. There's a time and place for these things, but I get why Steph Curry did this. You know, this is more in line with people like Deuce. Right. It's just awards going out everywhere. And I don't know. Steph got on these crazy mismatched shoes. It was wacky. I'm still blown away. They keep forcing Kevin Hart on us. Kevin Hart didn't do a bad job today. I mean, but if you look at the team, they got Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry, and Dame Lillard, all on one team. Who the hell they gonna lose to? I could care less how the teams will pick. I can care less. Okay. They're not making the All-Star game for us anymore. They're not making it all inclusive. This is what this All-Star format tells you. And the way it played out and the way it went down, this was not an all-inclusive NBA All-Star game. This is, we're targeting the 13-year-olds. This is for 13, 14, 15-year-olds who have very short attention spans. This is for them. This is their All-Star game. Right. Exactly. They are targeting video gamers. People who spend all 8, 9, 10 hours a day sitting at a PC or looking at the big screen TV or whatever in a video game all damn day long. They're not even outside. They don't have anything to do with life. This is their life. So Steph Curry was awarded an award for this wacky ass All Star game. And is this going to be the format going forward? I'm not with it. Well, to see this turn around the All Star game and give it a new look and a new freshness, what Steph Curry believed the All Star game needed a new, fresh look. Um, I think it needed to be revised with effort and just playing the game, but I understood what Steph Curry was thinking about. I hate the goofiness of the way they make the court look. I've never been a fan of this, but like I said, I'm a purist of the game. To me, a 5-on-5 All Star game never been a problem before. It's never been a problem. It's this new age, too much money, too much, ego, too much modern everything. They don't want to give it any goddamn effort. There was barely any effort in this. I mean, some players played, like Wemby played, but having Joker and Wemby out there together, I knew what that was. I mean, who expected, you know, Brunson to do any damn thing? He was terrible, of course, because he's Jalen Brunson. That team was doomed to lose. Kenny team made no sense. I'm like, who the hell picked this team? Well, Kenny team has no hope. It was like, oh, Cade Cunningham out there though. It was like Cade probably looking like, what are we doing? I didn't I did not get on an all-star team to play with Jalen Brunson and Tyler Hero. Right. I don't even know if I participated in the all-star game. It was like, did you play in the all-star game? And be like, not quite. All they did was create a bunch of clips for YouTube. This is a YouTube game. The NBA has gone YouTube. man, it broke my heart because watching what the NBA used to be to what it is now is just my heart wasn't in it. It wasn't. It was completely. First, it was shocked, and then it was just like, oh man, like how did we come to this? This game used to be sacred and it used to mean something. Now it's something next to ridiculous. But then again, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just old. Old way of thinking, not with the modern day things. I'm not advancing with technology. So this could just be me, you know. I'm just not with the new formats, and that could be the case, and I get it. I often say that because I want people to understand. Right. I just want people to understand that when you start seeing, you know, things that shouldn't go in a way that it's going, you start to understand more of the format, and you're not happy. I don't even know why Jalen Brunson's on this four that they got right here. Well, this is what the game has become. Can you imagine the game 10 years from now? What's it going to look like then? I'm telling you, you're going to have celebrities running out there on the court with the NBA players. It's going to look real crazy. They're going to be like, oh, there it is. Kendrick Lamar throws a pass. Oh, that was beautiful. What a pass. Kay Cunningham received a pass from Kendrick Lamar. Like, I thought they do this on Fridays. Now this is the Sunday game. It's just sad. Sad what this league has become. They got Dame out here as the sucker of the year. Just throw Dame. What Dame Dollar used to be to what he is now. It's like, gosh, they got you out here bad, bro. They have the Mr. Beast challenge. They got Dame out there as, I guess he's the anchor. I'm like, all right, you got Dame Dollar out here, and he's in a three-point shootout with a novice. Dame's got to hit 3 threes from the top of the key, and this kid's got to hit one. And if y'all don't ever believe in a magnet ball, y'all gonna believe it today. Dame gets 2 out of like 15 shots. Dame Dollar shooting a 3 from the top of the key. That's done. And this kid's got to hit one, and they're trying to get this kid to win so bad, and they get it all the way down to two. They're magnet balling the shots out for Dame. It is terrible. And then this kid just finally get one to go. And then he wins 100,000. Then he jumps into this big bucket of ones or whatever, and he's in the bucket of ones. It was like I said, this is not for me. I have no problem with Mr. Beast. It's just that Mr. Beast is not for me. Mr. Beast is for 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, and 15-year-olds. So this was more in line for what this culture is today. This had nothing to do with us. So us who love the game and the purists of the game of basketball, this was about everything outside of basketball. And Steph Curry is the brainchild of this whole thing. This is his idea, and Adam Silver was all the way. Of course, yeah, sounds like fun. Sounds like we can market. We can make oh my gosh, we can make so much money. The applications are endless. And once you start thinking like that, and you stop thinking about the game itself, you get this. It's just that when you come to All-Star Game Sunday, I don't want to be focused on like 4 games. I want to be focused on one team, either the East or the goddamn West. I don't need 4 damn 5-on-5 teams in a mini damn tournament of subpar play going to a set score. I don't like a set score. First one get to this amount, they're the winner. I like it when you play towards the time. Whoever got the most points at this time, when the time run out, is the winner. Because it's just like, look, yeah, because if you do it that way, that kills the suspense. If I know I got 36 points, I know I need 2 baskets. That's it. Game over. That's how I used to play one-on-one basketball. That's how it used to be. If I got 3 for full shot lead on you, game over. The game is over. Because I know I'm getting to a point total. All I'm thinking is I can trade baskets with you and go every other basket, and that's it. I got you. They brought out E40, which I expected to see. E40, they brought out Gary Payton. To have E40 perform for the All-Star game for the Bay, that's cool. I thought I'd never see an E40 performance. Right. You bring out Sweetie and you bring out Too Short. Now, I had no problem with that. Let Short come out there and do blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. And then I was like, man, yeah, exactly. They brought out In Vogue. So that was a huge thing for me to see In Vogue come out and do their thing. Because I was like, wait a minute, is this like the old In Vogue? Are they back? Is this the original? And I was like, they look like the original members. So, and Cindy still look bad, boy. They still, man, they still was great. But see, if I'd have known that was the highlight of the whole All Star weekend, and I could check out right after that. Really, I could have checked out after they did that performance. If they told me that's it, I'd have saved myself some time today. And Draymond Green looked into the cameras today and delusionally said the Golden State Warriors are going to win the NBA championship this year. Only in 2K. They started talking about all the trades. Jimmy Butler going to the Golden State Warriors. Luka trade, of course. AD going to the Mavs. DeAndre Hunter, Kyle Kuzma, De'Aaron Fox. These are the biggest acquisitions. Kyle Kuzma is the biggest acquisition. It's like, come on. To see Jalen Rose back outside, that was a good look. Well, when you start looking at you talking about the West Side, they won't win until they get rid of Draymond Green. Draymond's responsible for them winning championships. So you got two people on this whole thing in this background. You got Jalen Brunson, LeBron, Giannis, and Steph. LeBron didn't play, neither did Giannis, and you got Jalen Brunson and Steph. Bad format. LeBron sat out because this isn't his idea. He was not a fan of this idea. This was Steph's idea, and they said, "Well, we tried it your way, LeBron. Now it's time to go to this thing." We did the Team LeBron, Team Steph thing. So now we're gonna go into what Steph want to do. We gotta pass it around. Well, I don't want to be a part of it. He did your thing. Well, I'll sit down and watch y'all do it. I mean, I'll go, but my foot might be acting up. And I understood why he sat out, and it was best that he sat out. Well, if you look at the reason why people sit out and do things, then you'll understand it more clearly than what's actually transpiring and taking place. Because these people, they don't care about that. They care about the format of the game. All right, let somebody else go play. It's not for you. Sit out. It's just like me right here dumping on the game or what this was. Like they shouldn't feel no way about me liking this game or not, because it's not for me. This game was not put together for me in the style that I grew up watching. This was not this was not the this was not the way it was supposed to go. Not for me. I mean, this definitely not for me. I know exactly who it's for. And it did not surprise me when they said Steph Curry is in charge of, yep, Steph Curry's idea. This looks right like the brainchild of Steph Curry. Now, no, that was never my intentions. The way I look at the NBA and the way I think is traditionally, if you go back and watch the 80s, you watch the 90s, you watch the 2000s, they played the game. Nobody was getting hurt. So all these players now, like, man, I'm trying not to get hurt. That's how you get hurt. When you standing around on a basketball court, when people are moving around, that's how you get hurt. I saw a person get hurt just like it. Doing just like that, man. I'm just gonna play light. And got his ass hurt. Because he's in the way. I'm like, dude, just stand on the sideline. Do something. And nah, man, I got my ankle, man. I don't want to Dude, I don't want to move. Dude, you in the way. Man, I never forget that. First, he's playing in jeans. I was like, you hooping in jeans. So good luck. They tried to explain the NBA basketball format. Where it's going to be 3 games. Now, when you try to explain that to the common person who normally watch the All-Star game, when they say, oh, the All-Star game, oh, then it goes off, they're going to be, what is this? This the All-Star game? Who is that? Where's the bench? What's this? That's when you start to lose the older people that really watch the game, and you get all the younger people in there tweeting about stuff, and they're not going to care about the game. They care about the game on the video game. They care about those. But then they be, oh, look, Mr. Beast was at the game. They're going to be, this is great for YouTube. NBA YouTube is going to be out this world. The format, everything fits what they want to do. I know it's basically almost like a 5-on-5 big three situation. Right, but that's what I'm saying. Big three is half court, and you go into a certain amount, a number amount to get the game over. I would prefer those games go off time than reaching a set number because you already know whoever gets to this number is going to win whatever. The 2023 NBA All-Star game was probably the worst viewed All-Star game. Um, that had one of the lowest ratings. I don't know. I think last year might did a slight bump, but the 2023 game was probably the worst one. First All-Star game, led by Bob Cousy, I think Jerry West, guys like that. The tradition of the game, the purists, they went away from that. You damaged tradition. You damaged the game. Kevin Durant, his whole thing was, I want this to be traditional. But you got people that don't respect the game for what it is. Well, if you look at the highest scores in All-Star game history, the 1987 game with Karl Malone is they had a combined because they went to overtime 154 to 149. That's the only time you will see an 80s game in there. There's no 1990s game into that performance at all whatsoever. You'll never see that probably hit. The game in 2017 is the highest point total. It was 192 to 182. But all in the 2010s, do you see the score getting that crazy? I like the purists. I like the pureness of the games. Like I want to see the real people return back to playing basketball, to getting everything back on point. Like like that's what does it for us. The purity of the game. Was there anything interesting to see? Mr. Beast? Besides the actual game, no, there was nothing interesting to see in the game. I mean, for me, there was nothing. There wasn't a play. Kyrie Irving did some moves when they played in what other game? I can't even picture which game that was because they played more than one game. So it's, I mean, get back to the season. Gosh, man, how do you do that? Like, how do you have something that worked and you find a way to screw it up? No. What's up, HD? HD was like, yeah, it's trash. 2016, it was 196. So I knew that score. There it is. It was up there. No, nothing too much. Dealing with trolls. He said we should have watched women college basketball instead. You right. Yeah, I watched Juju game the other day. So I was like, I had more fun watching that. Like before the Super Bowl started, shoot, I was watching the Tennessee game. Yeah, Tennessee had no business losing. Cleveland Rockers coming back. I didn't even know they existed. Can't wait till March Madness starts. March Madness lost a lot of its luster because they don't really promote their college games the way they used to. They don't really promote the college players because most of these guys are one and dones. And if you halfway decent, you gone in 1 year. So the teams don't really be anything. I was like, well, there goes that team. Mm. Well, it's not a problem. The slam dunk contest was just okay. It's always going to be just okay because there's no stars in it. I mean, you got a 3-time slam dunk champion. Is he in the league? You see, they keep Lil Mac around just for the damn All Star game. They had to sign him to a 10-way, a 2-way contract just so he can get in the All Star game. Ja Morant and Ant need to do the dunk contest. I mean, really, that's the thing. You got Josh saying, "Man, we should do the dunk contest." I mean, why make a declaration saying I ain't gonna dunk no more in the game? That's bad for me. You're hurting the business. You dunk if you can. If not, lay the ball up. But you don't got to make an announcement that I'm not dunking no more. It's just it's too much silliness in the game. They soft. I don't want to hurt my brand. I know. Man, I saw that and I was like, I'm out. Yep, that's when it started. Team Steph versus Team LeBron. That's when it really started to get out of hand. Yep, points started going up, gameplay going down. This is the whole 2000s. Look how the points shot up. That was right after 2013. After 2010, 2011, once the Miami Heat and I'm taking my talents to South Beach, do you see everything jump up? That made no sense. Look at that. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, we rock. We are, Eric. We are a long ways from that. That's exactly what it is. The National Brawn Association. But this one was not, it wasn't because of LeBron. This one's Steph Curry. This all-star format that we got today is all the brainchild of Stephen Curry. Wardell Stephen Curry. This is his idea. And because it was his idea, Brian said, I'm out. I'm not playing. He said, really? Yes. Oh, Braun was sitting out. Did I accidentally block the wrong person? Did I accidentally block you, Grace Mercy? Oh, damn. I'm going to have to go back and undo that. I was trying to get these trolls out of here. I might have hit you by mistake. My bad. Kevin Hart wasn't really bad. I mean, he didn't really do nothing. I like the way they honored Shaq and Charles, and they getting away from them because you basically, if you want your league to improve, Kenny and all those guys they gotta go. They gotta go for what you trying to do here, because they only gonna dump all over it, and I don't blame them. So for the final swan song of this whole format, because it's all coming to an end, and it's out with the old, in with this new. But Steph Curry is the old. These were the fouls in the All-Star game. Look how low the fouls are now. They don't even call fouls anymore in the All-Star game. That's crazy. Mr. Glass. But you trying not to get hurt. That's how you get hurt. Trying not to get hurt gets you hurt. I seen Pop Smoke in imitation by LeVar Ball. I mean, not LeVar Ball, but Jello. He was the highlight of the weekend. So, like I said, this is for people that's 13 to 20. Because they believe in this. We plan not to get hurt. Do you guys really want to see somebody going for a dunk, somebody going to contest him, and God forbid something happened in the All-Star game? How many times have you ever seen that? Never. Guys know how to contest without hurting people. You play scrimmage all the time, right? Guys play rougher in scrimmage. But statements like that is the reason why the game is where it's at. The average NBA salary in the 90s and 2024 is 9 million. Why does the NBA average salary matters? So I can't tell you that this was bad. It's bad for me, but it might not be bad for you. Because it depends on your age. Most of the people that watch me or listen to me didn't like this format whatsoever because we're of a certain age. Now, if you're 13 years old or younger, or 12 and 14, 15, and any of that teen range, you're not going to be pretty much caring about the game anyway, because you don't care who win the championship. You care about the show. Mr. Beast is there. We know him online. They watch his videos. They got all these goofy activities. They got stuff that Deuce would like. They got all the sideshow events. All the things you were supposed to see on Saturday night was happening on Sunday. I'm like, what is this? Steph Curry had that golf show that come on with like silly golf, like we play a miniature golf tournament style, and all like he had that wacky show on TV. He was doing all these game shows he's putting out. So for me, I'm a traditionalist. I like the game the way it was. I don't think the problem was the game or the rules or the format. The problem is you wasn't playing with effort anymore. Too much money, too entitled. And it started during the LeBron James era. In 2027, 2028, Giannis will be getting paid $80 million a year. AD will be getting $70 million. Joker getting $62 million. Those are the salaries right now. Let that sink in. Look at those salaries. Well, let's take a look. What got you here? Right? Revenue sources, tickets, uh, merchandise, beverages, right? NBA store, that's their revenue. Marketing, TNT, NBA TV, that's their revenue source. Look, when Jordan and the Bulls played and Michael Jordan hit that shot against Utah, Do you know what their media rights deal was in 1998? In 1998, the media rights deal was 2.6 billion. After that, it was 202. 4.6 billion in 2002. In 2007, it was 7.4 billion. They just did a $76 billion TV rights deal. Yep. It made a huge jump because they had to buy out Donald Sterling. And once they did that, they overinflated the league. It became a spectacle. The NBA's slow decline in viewership over the years. Um, do I see this being? Do I see this being a format that's gonna be the new standard in the NBA for the next 3-4 years? Then they'll get tired of it. Just like all these kids, they get tired of stuff and they move on. Fortnite was able to survive because as older kids grow out of Fortnite, it's another generational class of young people that go into it. And the best thing that's happened to Fortnite is they stay current with a theme. Like they'll stay current with a movie that's coming out. Like, oh, we got a theme. Like when Galactus came and they were all plugged in. Well, they won't have the NBA games anymore. So it was talks of having those guys pick up inside the NBA and NBA TV, but with Charles, Chuck, they should just do a sports show where they just go over the games and they could, do what they want to do and stay on TNT. Now, Shaq, he can transition. He can go and be in the new millennium. You can take Shaq. Kenny, you could take Kenny. But Ernie and Chuck, they're the purists. Yeah. Well, that's all she wrote. Thank y'all for still sticking with me and rocking with me this long. For sure. Don't y'all forget to support Welcome to HDII TV, Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez, Kwame Brown, Bus Life, and the Patreon was rocking. I see you, Kyrie. Yeah, I don't hear you talking about that damn Drake album. Drake! Champagne sloppy. I'm out.